Peace Reflections. Before we start, if you've been feeling called to go deeper, I'm now offering one-on-one spiritual alignment calls, 60-minute sessions, to help you realign and find clarity. Message me on my Instagram at HumbleAli2times to book your spot.
Alright, y'all, man. It's your boy HumbleAli2times, you feel me? Back in the video, man, for me. Follow the Instagram at HumbleAli2times. And look, guys, today's time we're talking about how I see life as a 19-year-old with pain, awareness, etc. Now look, man, before I have today's video, I want to give a huge shout out to the Most High in general for everything. I'm also giving you a shout out to the Most High for giving me these amazing downloads, dropping this amazing good information on me, you feel me, no cap. I'm also giving you a shout out to myself as well for wanting to receive this good information and give out this good information as well. I'm also giving a huge shout out to everyone and to y'all. Y'all literally take energy out of y'all's day to come rock with me, show me love, support, you feel me? I appreciate y'all, man. I love y'all so much more. Love always deeply. I'm also sending good positive energy, good positive protection, good positive feeling, and good positive energy towards everyone always deeply. If you want to buy my ebook, you can. It's $10.90. Link is going to be in the description and in the comments. Let's go ahead and get more deeper into the video. So look, right, I'm so-called 19 years old, right? And if you've been watching my page for a while, I'm not saying this to come off as cocky or egotistical, none of that stuff, bro. I'm just being honest with you, bro, on this. I'm so-called 19 years old, and I know a lot of information. How the way I talk, how the way I think, you would think I'm like 50 years old or something. Because I really look at life very differently. We all do. You know, I look at life very, very differently. I'm not the norm. I'm not your average 19-year-old, right? Young adult or whatever you want to call it, right? Something that opened my eyes more, which made me more sharper, was awareness. Being aware of my surroundings, and not just my surroundings, being aware of who I am and what I truly am. A lot of times we don't really one of the main reasons why a lot of times we aren't as aware as we could be is because we're not being aware with ourselves enough. Your outside world isn't going to start looking more aware if your internal world isn't looking more aware. A lot of things start within, right? So if you want your external world, your outternal world to feel more aware and be more aware of things on the outside, your inside has to be more aware as well, right? You see what I'm saying? And just me becoming more aware, me opening that third eye more, it really helped me to understand and overstand myself on a deeper level. It helped me to understand people on a different level, even if I don't know you and I just met you, right? You know, and that's just real. Another thing too that helped me with I know some of y'all might watch my videos and be like, bro, how does this dude know so much information? And if you look, I've been doing this for the past couple of years now. Like, bro, if you're a really, really OG, then you know I had a YouTube channel, a spiritual page before this one, but it got taken off. I used to do reactions on there, which wasn't really spiritual videos, but I did reaction videos / spiritual videos. And that's facts. Started off doing reactions, then I started doing spiritual videos / reactions, but mainly that channel is a spiritual channel, right? Now, how do I know so much information? One of the main things, bro, and I'm just gonna be real with you, genetics. I know that may sound crazy, like what? So the main reason why you know so much information is genetics? Yes, but that's not the only main reason. But that is one of the main reasons why I know so much information. Genetics, bro. If you are so-called black, you are a goddess, you are a god. I know that may be very hard and very difficult to believe, and not believe, but to really remember, more so say, right, etc. Maybe so, but you are a god, you are a goddess, right? You are naturally very in tune, you are naturally very advanced. So this is why you're naturally good at sports. This is why you're naturally just good at a lot of things, you know what I'm saying? It didn't take you long to figure out how to drive a car, or, you know, etc. Or, you know, you're not very just, you know what I'm saying? Etc. So it's genetics, right? I naturally have the codes within myself, right? My ancestors, they got the codes within themselves, etc. The information is naturally within us. We have a very high, deep connection to God, to Allah, to the universe is what I'm saying. Don't get me wrong. The other races have a deep connection as well. But us so-called black people, we have a very, and I'm not just saying this just to say this. I'm not talking my head off. This is the honest truth. Us black people, we have a very, and I mean a very deep, rooted, high, advanced connection to the universe. I'm telling you, bro. I'm telling you. So it's not just genetics, but genetics do play a big role in that too, right? Like I've said multiple times, y'all, I don't have to watch other people's videos. I don't have to go to ChatGPT. I don't have to go to Google. I don't have to read no book. I can just literally just sit and meditate. And I'll just like channel energy. You know what I'm saying? I'm so serious with you, bro. I don't have to like none of that, bro. I could go the rest of my life recording videos and not having to get help from anyone except myself and the universe. Right? Now here's the thing, right? Another thing too that really helped me and sharpened me was pain. I experienced a lot of, I guess you could say maybe like pain or whatever. I'll just say it this way. Let's rephrase that. I experienced a lot of experiences. And those experiences help myself sharpen myself. What do I mean by sharpen myself? These experiences help myself to become a better version of myself in a positive way, of course, right? And you know, another reason too why I know so much information, bro, I'm not normal. I'm not normal. I'm not average. I've never had a normal, average life, right? Nothing about me is normal, right? I'm really like, you know how like a lot of people don't believe like that God has favorites. I'm gonna be real. I'm not gonna say that God doesn't have favorites, but when you're assigned to do something or you're meant to be a certain way, you're gonna be that way. You know what I'm saying? Like I just now started to come on social media a couple years ago, like in 2022 or something, speaking this real esoteric information. But if you know me personally, or if you used to know me, whatever, I've been speaking real esoteric information since I was really, really young. I just now recently started to come on social media and speak about it on social media. See what I'm saying? I've helped thousands of people, bro, over the years. And it's not just me helping them, it's themselves helping them as well, because I'm not able to help anybody if you're not even allowing yourself to get the help. If I'm helping you, that means that you're also helping yourself, because I can't help you unless you're helping yourself. That's the honest truth. You know what I'm saying? So when people be like telling me thank you and stuff, I appreciate it, but I want you to be mindful and to also appreciate yourself too, because I'm not able to help you or anybody unless you allow me to help you, unless you help yourself. You know what I'm saying? You feel me? But you know, I've always been very intelligent, very wise, for my age group or whatever, right? And it's crazy because like when I was younger, right? My this doctor, right? I'm not gonna say my doctor, but this doctor that I used to like go to, pediatrician, you know, like a little pediatrician doctor, get your check-ins every once a year or whatever, right? He told me that like I was gonna be a late bloomer, and he kind of was right in some areas, like height-wise, because it took me a minute to get tall or whatever, like I'm 6'3" or whatever. But anyways, it's crazy that he said that I was a late bloomer, and my life, I've always been ahead of people around me. And I don't say that in no cocky way or nothing like that, but I've just always been so advanced and just always, like even when I was younger, I would question God, I would question religion, I would question hell and heaven. I used to, you know what I'm saying? Like people now are just now questioning hell and heaven, and you know, like I've been doing this at such a young age, bro. Like for real. You know, like, you know, the guy doesn't have favorites, but what I will say is when you're picked to do something, when you're meant to do something, you just, you know what I'm saying? We're different, you know, we're all different. Another reason too why I know so much information is because I'm not a new soul, y'all. I have a young look. I'm so-called 19, right? But I'm a old soul. In other words, I'm an ancient soul, right? Maybe not ancient soul. I maybe haven't got there yet, but I'm an old soul, right? I'm not a my soul isn't a baby or infant or like a little kid. Like, no, my soul is pretty experienced, is what I'm saying, right? A lot of people who are adults who take on these physical adult avatar forms are actually like infant baby souls, literally. And a lot of people who are real young, like myself, a lot of us are very experienced souls. But our true form is, this is one of my forms, but my like original form, bro, you know what I'm saying? And another reason too, like I said, why I know so much information is, bro, I'm a very experienced soul. I've been down here before. This is why in this lifetime, especially in this lifetime, when I came back down here, I already, bro, it was just clicking. I was putting the dots together. I'm not saying this was the easiest thing to do, to put the dots together, but over time, over energy cycles, I was able to put dots together, etc. And I still am. You know, I still am in the process of putting dots together, you know, etc. And another reason too why I'm just so tapped in is because I really love and understand and understand myself on a really deep level, right? You got to really love yourself a lot to want to understand and understand this truth, bro. I'm going to be real with you, right? Because for you to really understand and understand this truth, you're going to have to accept a lot of stuff with yourself, with your ancestors, with what's going on in today's society. It's a lot that comes with information. And, you know, another thing, too, before I end off this video, like I said, bro, I didn't make this video try to flex or nothing like that. Nah, bro. No cockiness, nothing like that. The name of my YouTube channel is literally Humble Ali 2 times. You know what I'm saying? I'm a very chill individual, very down-to-earth individual, right? Humble, what humble means to me, in my opinion, a very down-to-earth, respectable person. But I'm not going to let you just sit here and disrespect me, though. I'm not going to let you do that. You can try. You have the free will, but I'm not going to let you. That's my definition of humble, etc. Right? Being humble doesn't mean you let people run over you. No, that's not being humble, in my opinion. Right? But, you know, it's imperative to not rush to information. Right? I know, like, ever since 2020, lots of souls, lots of energy has been awakened, has been remembering information. But, and that's a good thing, but a very beautiful thing. Beautiful than any English word I could use right now, maybe so, right? Respectfully. But, you know, try not to rush life. This goes for myself as well, especially with information. Definitely don't want to rush information because you could rush information and you're getting the information, but you're taking in so much information, you might not even remember all of it. You might start to, you know, bug out a little bit, if you know what I mean. So it's very important to go at your own pace and just, you know, go at your own pace, and you know what your own pace is, you know. I said that with respect, of course, and it's a lot of other reasons as well, bro. I just really love who I am and my cultures and where we come from, etc. That's another reason too why I'm so good with decoding and, you know, breaking down information, etc. Because I love myself a lot. I love my people a lot. I love where we come from. I love my past lives a lot. I remember my past lives, right? Because I probably do have, I might have past lives. I know for sure I have one for sure, if not more, right? But before I end off this video, bro, you don't need social media to become more wiser or smarter. You don't need some high school or some diploma or, you know, college or community college. You don't need, or some tutor for school. You don't need that to tap in and become more wise. But everybody's naturally smart. Everybody's naturally wise. To awaken more, to open that third eye more, you don't need none of those things I just named off. You don't need ChatGPT, Google, a book. Don't get me wrong, these things can be good tools. Yes, do not get me wrong. I read books. You know, I like to read, right? Don't get me wrong, but I have reading books is what I'm saying. But it's not, these are tools. Same thing with, in a way, it's kind of similar to crystals. Crystals are good, they're tools, but it's not something that you need with you 24/7. Because you are your most strongest crystal. I'm gonna end it off on that. I'm gonna let that sink in. If you know, you know. I'm gonna let that sink in. But you know, man, I love y'all, man. I appreciate y'all, man. Truly, I really do. And it just means a lot to me, you know, because I see the impact that we making, right? And we making such a positive impacts. And I just know we're gonna keep growing and keep elevating and keep getting better and better and better, you know. And life is a roller coaster, but remember, we are the ones that control the roller coaster, our roller coaster, I say. But look, man, I love y'all, man. There's so much more to love always, deeply. And I'll catch y'all from those on the next one, man. Peace.